Welcome back to Three for the Money. It is the Final Four. 4 teams remain. Only one team will cut down the nets. We are here. We are back. We are ready to get into our records. If you have not used our promo code yet, I'm telling you now, you still can. Promo code is Money3, MONEY 3. When you use the code Money3 on the Action 24/7 Sportsbook, you will receive a $250 risk-free bet on your first bet. New customers only. Terms and conditions apply. Let's get to it.
Okay, we're here, we're back. It's the Final Four.
It is.
It is the Final Four.
It is.
And we're here. It's Three for the Money. New episodes every Thursday now, because now we can give out picks.
Except the games aren't until Saturday this round. So
But if anybody had any picks for tomorrow,
I do have some baseball. So
well, we can talk about that.
we'll get into that later.
Well, let's go ahead and get into our records. John, how did you do?
Did pretty good. Went 11-7, not too shabby. Dogs were barking on Sunday. Is that San Diego State and
San Diego State
Miami?
and Miami, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
dogs were barking that day. Took both their spreads and money lines. 4-0 on that day. Pretty great.
Yeah, that's really good.
But I did take the over in the Creighton-San Diego State game, which went under. And then I took the under in the Miami-Texas game, which went over. So 0-2 on that. So 4-2 on the day, but 4-0 in totals and spreads.
There we go.
Or no, money lines and spreads, excuse
There
me.
we go.
So Sunday was great. What other games? What's there?
They all ran together. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Yeah.
So this is the Sweet 16. Bama
Bama, San Diego State.
State.
I had the under in that one, and that was a heartbreaker. It was 137.5. I think it finished at 135. If that fucking Brandon Miller, he went like 2 for 17. He would have made like one more shot.
He made a couple
Hey.
shots.
Made a couple shots.
Allegedly.
That's funny.
But
Miami beat Houston.
I had Miami plus
Wild.
whatever it
Yep,
was.
I had
didn't-
Miami in that one too.
I also had Miami. Xavier beat Texas.
Yeah, I took, I think, like 3 unders on Xavier games in the tournament, and they weren't even close. Like, it was that Texas one when they played Pitt, and I think, I don't remember the other one, but none of them were even, like, had a prayer. It was like, at halftime, like, well, they just need like 30 more points. And just every weekend, I'm like, you know what? I think this is the one. This is the one that goes under. And just, none of them
Are
ever
you
did.
glad? Are you glad they're out now
Yes.
that you don't have to bet their unders?
Yeah, because I probably would have done it.
Yeah.
Probably just kept doing it.
Yeah.
They probably, if they stayed in and made it to the championship game, I would have bet an under every game except the championship game, and that game would have gone up. Or I would bet the over in that, and that would have gone under. Guaranteed it.
Yeah.
But
Way she goes.
they ended my misery, so shout out.
But Will, how'd you do?
I went 5-5, so it's not great, but I did have two underdog money line winners. One of them was Kansas, and I cannot.
Oh, Will, we gotta talk about what happened Sunday.
Okay,
Do you remember?
which one was Sunday?
It was Creighton, San Diego State.
Oh yeah.
Where,
So what really happened is like the pick that I gave out was Creighton minus 2.5, but I forgot that the games started like
at 2.
at like 2. So I get home from work and I'm like, oh, I better put in my bets, and it's like 3:30.
Game's like almost over.
There's like 5 minutes left in the game, and I ended up taking like I live bet Creighton plus 1.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah, that was
It came down to the final seconds, and I had San Diego State plus 2.5 and money line,
Mhm.
and the dude goes up to make his free throws, and I was like,
It was tied, right?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
tied with with a second left or
Something like
something,
that,
and I was like, well, if he misses one, we can both win.
yeah.
And
which is
sure
normally
enough,
never the case.
sure enough, he missed that first free throw,
Yep.
and we went insane. It was awesome.
Damn.
It was such a rush.
Yeah, that
I
was
was,
it's
I was out to eat for that one, so and I was watching it, and there's no sound on,
right.
and those last like 30 seconds, it was hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like when it went final, what we thought was final the first time, I was like, okay, well, overtime, and then they just came back and we're like, we're gonna put some more time. I was like, okay, because I had San Diego State too, just spread, and I was just like, well, shit, overtime, it's gonna lose. And then they just come back. It's like, no, we have like 1.5 seconds. I was like, okay. I don't know what the hell just happened, but
Yeah.
I'm happy it did. And then I got on Twitter and I saw it. Like,
The
I was
whole
like, that
thing.
wasn't a foul.
That lasted 30 minutes. That was
oh yeah,
agonizing. That was just in the game.
yeah.
There was
wild.
literally less than a second left on this clock, just
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah,
It was so frustrating.
the game was over.
Yes.
Yeah. If you had
Um,
Creighton, see, it's like I don't really feel that bad for you because they didn't win like the first
Yeah,
time.
they didn't.
So
But
I also that was a foul. Like
yeah, that was a foul.
Yeah,
yeah,
You
it was
gotta-
a
it
little.
affected his
it was
shot.
a little
You gotta-
soft, but like
You got to call something.
yeah,
you gotta call it
can't
there.
just like put your hand on a guy's like
You can't
midsection.
you
and
can't
just, like,
grope a person.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, it's frowned
in
upon.
basketball or life.
Real life, yeah. I also want to. Earlier that morning, you texted the group chat and was like, "I'm thinking Creighton, Texas today. What do y'all think?" And I'm like, "The exact opposite, actually." And then
Yeah.
you ended up taking.
I took San Diego State, Miami, and I had the over, and yeah, and they both hit.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I came around them after like I thought about more. I was like, Miami is like I've been riding them. I'm taking them. And San Diego State was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And they both hit, but I had the over in Miami, Texas. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember
okay.
all the bets I had.
Yeah. They blend
I
together.
know I had that because that was like
It's been days
It's-
since
yeah.
we've bet on college basketball. Well, it was. I bet on it last
I
night.
bet on it last night too.
But, yeah.
Which North Texas, Wisconsin.
That was awesome.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That was a gambler's miracle. If you had the under
Yes.
in North Texas, like I did, and you
Well,
had
I had
Texas,
North Texas, which was awesome. That was just like,
Wisconsin didn't score a point for the
Yeah.
last 9 minutes.
yeah, that was wild. I was
that doesn't happen.
I was
Like
watching
Wisconsin stinks.
watching
But
it at
what
the
the
bar,
hell?
and I was just like, "What is happening?"
I wasn't even watching it. Like I was just keeping up with it on my phone, and it was like they're not scoring.
Is this app wrong?
Yeah, I thought it was. I was like, okay, it's like it says they have like 52. They had 41 at the half. Like what's going on? And that was bananas. I'll never complain about another thing again. That was a gift.
That was a gift.
From the
Yeah,
gambling
I mean,
gods.
I had a horrible day yesterday, but that was awesome.
I ended up doing like I had 3 wins. The 3 I had were absolute sweats. I had those 2 in that Hawks money line,
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
Hawks money line too.
and that was well, I didn't take him minus 2.5 because Trey Young missed a free throw with like 2 seconds left.
Were they
would've
minus?
cashed
Did
it.
they end up
They
being
ended up
minus
-2.
2.5?
Yeah, they opened at like +3, and they closed
Oh.
at like -2.5.
When I got to it, they were -1, but I just took the money line.
I got to it, they're -2, but I saw they closed at 2.5.
Oh,
I did. Yeah, I just
God.
took money line too.
Ugh,
Yeah, it was.
yuck. All right, well, glad I took money line then.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, all 3 were just absolute sweats. So, and then the 2 losses I had. Well, UAB, I had UAB -4.
Yeah, that
That
kind of
was
stunk.
But yeah,
I had the under in that game.
ugh.
Ended what
86 to
88, 86.
Yeah, something like that.
I was like, cool, 190 points. Awesome.
Well, how did you do this past weekend, Chris?
I don't remember my record off the top of my head. Great pre-show work, Chris. But
It's okay.
I did. I came out ahead. I know that for sure because I remember like when Miami covered or won outright, but also covered. I was like, okay, I am in the green. I remember thinking that. So I don't remember exactly what my record was, but I remember it just every day, just up and down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I think it was the first day of the Sweet 16. I went 1-3. The next day I went 3-1.
The
And then-
wash.
Yeah, I don't remember how the Elite Eight unfolded exactly, but I think it was the first day of Elite Eight. I went.
I think you went 0-3 the first day.
Did I?
The Elite Eight.
Yeah, and then I went 3-0 the next day.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Because in the same like conversation of when you were like, I'm thinking of Creighton in Texas, and I was like the exact opposite. You were like, yeah, I went 0-3 yesterday. What do I know?
Yeah.
I was like, here you go.
Also, don't hold me into these numbers. They might be totally wrong.
Yeah, fact check us. I dare you. I dare
Come to
you
your
to
house.
fact check us.
Yeah.
But it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. We got the Final Four.
This is the craziest tournament of all time.
Yeah,
This is the
Yeah.
wildest shit
Yeah,
I've ever seen in my
by
life.
far.
We
It's
got
awesome.
FAU playing San Diego State on one
I
half.
never thought I would see a Mountain West team and a CUSA team in the Final Four at the same time. That is insanity.
CUSA has been dominating the postseason.
Yeah, they're 16-1.
Yeah, that's
In March.
insane. Because they won this. I forget who it was. Someone won the CBI. I forget who that was. And then North Texas and UAB are in the final of the NIT. They could sweep the whole,
Yeah.
all three tournaments.
Yeah, they could.
That's insane.
That's crazy, man.
Which
What are we thinking?
I don't know.
for-
Do you just want to get
FAUs?
into it?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right. So the first game on April 1st is
Prank.
Oh gosh, I hate April Fool's Day so much.
San Diego State playing FAU. I think I saw the line at like
I think it's
FAU
minus
was like
2.5.
Was
minus
it 2? I thought it moved down.
It moved down. I think it
thought
opened at 2.5.
Yeah, let me check what it is right now. It's San Diego State -2 right now.
Okay.
I thought I saw it move to 1.5, but I guess
Okay. -2. So San Diego State is 2-point favorites
Yeah.
against the Florida Atlantic University Owls.
that's wild.
oh,
Just
boy.
2 points.
Yep.
It's wild.
What are we thinking?
I said yesterday in the group chat that if North Texas and UAB win, I will take FAU to reach the finals. So I am taking FAU
Okay.
straight up money line.
Okay.
I think it has good value, and I
It
think
definitely-
that it definitely has good value.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
How can you not? Like, they've just been dominating this entire tournament.
Yeah.
And I know you, as a Tennessee fan, want them to burn in hell.
I don't care. Like I don't care. I don't care about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it hurts, but like,
Money's still green.
yeah, and we would have lost to fucking Kansas State or Michigan State.
Yeah, true.
Like we would have got dominated by
Yeah.
either one of those teams.
Yeah.
Which would have been Kansas State, but
True.
they would have smacked us.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock CUSA.
Okay.
I don't. It does. This line feels a bit trappy, but
They've all the FAU lines feel trappy.
I mean, they've all been like really close. Like the Tennessee one was 5.5. That was by far their biggest. That's the only one that has been essentially a pick'em, because
Yeah, I mean-
Memphis was a pick'em or at most like 1.5.
Yeah.
Kansas State was 1.5, I think.
it was 1.5 or
And this
2.5.
one's 2. And so yeah,
Vegas knows something, dude. I mean, that Kansas State
that
line.
made me so
it
mad.
made
I
me- that
can't
made
believe
no
I bet
sense.
on Kansas State.
It made
That
no
was
sense. I fell for that
foolish.
trap.
I bet on Kansas State, and
Yeah,
then
I
I
did
got on
too.
Twitter, and it was like, oh, 97% of the bets are on Kansas. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that's a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel bad for betting Kansas
No,
State
because that's like,
because at this point at that point in the tournament is normally when
Cinderella loses.
when the real
The good teams,
Yeah.
prevail. Which
But-
Florida Atlantic is a very good team. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean, though. Like the
Yeah.
bigger and better team on paper usually will win in
Yeah.
those teams. But shit, man,
This
that
is
was
crazy.
a wild. But
God, I think I might have to take San Diego State.
mhm.
I kind of hate it, but I kind of just hate this game.
Yeah, I'm not really, like I'm excited. Like the basketball fan in me is excited, but
Because it's like a
it's
game that
wild.
yeah, it's wild. Like
like
you're
this
not
is like
expecting
this time
this.
last year we were getting Duke, North Carolina,
yeah,
and it's like, well, this is cool, but it's different.
Yeah.
very, very, very different.
yeah, it's cool for like a different reason.
It's cool that they're playing, but then the game's gonna happen. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
As of right now,
what's happening?
60% of the public is on San Diego State.
Okay, I thought it'd be the other way.
San Diego State is pretty good.
they've been playing very
They've been
well.
playing
They beat
very
Alabama.
well.
I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take San Diego State too, -2. Maybe money line. We'll see what it's at, but probably -2. They just Florida Atlantic. They love to shoot threes.
Mhm.
Every team San Diego State has played, really this season, just cannot shoot the three against them.
Mhm.
We saw, I mean, Bama was a perfect example. They just kept shooting, and they couldn't make anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what Creighton shot. It wasn't good. I think that will be the difference maker.
yeah.
I'm taking.
FAU, that's been their like real bread and butter.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
been making those long range
they
shots.
can like rebound like hell. Like they out rebounded Kansas State by like 20 something.
Mhm.
But I'm taking Kansas State, San Diego State. I just I don't know.
Yeah.
It will not pain me at all to lose that bet
Mhm.
because that'd be cool. If FAU's in the championship, I will bet on them.
Yeah.
I would say that right now.
I don't know if I'd bet on them, but
Well, yeah,
I think
'cause
it-
I like Miami too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
well, the next game is Miami playing UConn, and last I checked, UConn was favored by 5.5.
yes,
That would be correct.
yes.
I just checked.
And I am going to take Miami. And I'll tell you, I've been riding Miami, and Miami is the only team I have left in my Final Four that is correct. Not that having a bracket really matters anymore at this point, but UConn has 3 players that take part in Ramadan.
Yeah.
They will not be fed or drink anything from sunrise
Are they allowed to work?
to sunset.
They played last week.
Oh. Does that work to them?
I don't know
No.
what classifies as work.
Yeah.
They played, so.
Yeah.
Well, like, don't those people that celebrate Ramadan, like, don't they hire people to, like, turn off, like, their light switches and stoves and
I
stuff?
think that's something else.
Is that something else?
I think that's
Ramadan's
a
a
Jewish thing.
Ramadan's a fast.
Yeah.
Ramadan's
What am I thinking of?
I forget what it's called. It's a Jew. Yeah, it is a.
It's a Jewish thing. Based on
Yeah.
that episode of
Yeah,
of the league
yeah,
that
it's
we
based
watched.
on that. Not
Yeah,
like
it's
an
based
actual
on-
No,
practice.
that's what my knowledge is based off of.
You are right in that sense. I forget what it's called. Is it Sukkot? I don't know. We're not a.
I'm being
No,
incredibly.
Sukkot is a different episode. Of the
we're-
league.
I'm being incredibly ignorant.
All right. Well, anyway, they're going to be fasting and they're not going to drink anything. And
Is Ramadan Jewish?
No.
no,
No. Okay.
that's Islam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So complete opposite.
Yeah.
I'm an opposite, but they're different.
Yeah. Different book.
All right, let's just move on. I'm done.
See, well, the thing about that is the game because they can't eat or drink anything until the sun goes down.
Mhm.
I think that game tips off at 8:30 Central.
Mhm.
Sun will be down by then.
It's in Houston.
That's Central Time.
Yeah.
Sun will probably be down by then.
Well, I don't know.
They can
It's
at
on
least, like,
the. It's on
also,
the.
they played last week during the day, didn't they? Not like during the day, but the sun was still up. It was like 5 o'clock, wasn't it?
Is Houston in Central?
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's on like the western side of Central, so the sun will stay out.
I don't know what.
Longer.
I don't know. But that's just my thing. Is like maybe the sun will be down. I don't know. But also they played last week, in the
How long is Ramadan?
It's like a week, isn't it?
It's like
I don't know.
I think it's like
don't-
2 weeks.
obviously.
2 weeks? Yeah,
2 or
really.
3 weeks, maybe. It's more than a week. All right, we're looking.
Okay, just they're doing Ramadan. What?
Yeah.
And they're not going to be eating or drinking.
For like the whole day.
So they're going to be weak.
They're going to be weak.
Okay. We
It's
got,
March
we got
it's like
distracted.
a month. Holy
Oh,
crap.
God.
It's March 22nd to April 20th.
Okay, well.
Okay.
So yeah,
know
UConn's
that,
got
sorry.
3 players that celebrate Ramadan.
We're stupid people.
Well, I knew that. But
I mean, I knew they celebrated Ramadan, but I didn't know, like, I knew what it is, but I didn't know how
Like-
long it lasted.
like even when the sun goes down, and let's say it was like there's like an hour between the sun going down
I mean, yeah, I guess you can.
And-
Oh, my God.
and
What?
and tip off.
Get
You can't just
hydrated.
regain all that energy that
Get
you
an
lost
IV.
throughout the
Get
day.
hydrated.
But like the food, stuff.
Again, they played last week, and they won handedly. So,
I don't know.
also, I doubt this is the first time in these guys' lives they've played a basketball game during this time of year.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Who are you
I-
picking?
Well, I'm taking Miami, but not for that reason.
I mean, it's one of my reasons, but it's not the reason.
All right. What are
Alright.
your other reasons?
I mean, that's already. I mean,
Oh, so that is.
that was one of my one of my other reasons was like I've been riding them all tournament. I think I've been fading UConn the entire time, which hasn't been very good, obviously. But yeah, they handled Texas, sort of. No, they didn't. Oh yeah,
Miami?
yeah. Miami came back.
Yeah, they were down
Yeah.
by like 13 with like
Yeah.
7 minutes left or
That was
something like
crazy.
Yeah.
That was a crazy ending.
That was a crazy ending. I mean, they handled.
Does Texas
Houston.
have any guys that celebrate Ramadan?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
You
didn't,
should look that up.
You don't look anything like that up.
Maybe we should get off that subject of Ramadan.
You
What do
brought
you-
it up.
What do you think about? Yeah. What do you think about this game, Sean?
I've been riding Miami all tournament, so I'm just gonna ride. Ride with the boys. Ride with the U. U for life.
Yep.
But yeah.
The U.
I gotta look at these totals at some
It's
point.
149.5 for this one.
Yeah, I gotta do more. Like I gotta deep dive.
Gotcha.
Gotta deep dive into it
Got to enter the lab.
on the toilet. Where else do you get alone time?
Nowhere else.
Okay.
Just alone with
I
your
mean,
thoughts. And
Okay, that's not the only time. It's one of the few.
Yeah.
one of the
but
few.
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
That's.
is
I
a
mean,
mess.
there's 2 games
Yes.
on Saturday.
You gonna ask me what I think?
I did.
You already.
You said Miami.
Yeah.
But why?
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, pretty much for the reasons you said. Like, I've just been riding them,
Mhm.
and they've had, I think, by far the toughest path of the teams remaining. So they're battle tested, and they just win.
They have 5 seed.
Yeah.
Yes, they are
Yeah.
5 seed.
They just
They've
been a dog
Yeah.
in every game they've played except the first game against Drake, and they've just beaten the hell. Like, yes, last week they didn't beat the hell out of Texas, but they beat the hell out of Houston. They smacked Indiana.
Mhm.
I think they just know how to win.
Mhm.
So, and UConn, they're very good. It just seems like, I don't know.
Would you classify their coach as crazy? As
Yeah.
Crazy yelly. Maybe sweaty.
Maybe sweaty. He's not crazy. He's not crazy, but he's a few notches below that. He's very tame, but like tame in his craziness,
Hmm.
if that makes sense.
Okay. A controlled crazy.
Yes.
Hmm.
Which some could say is the most dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a super villain.
Yeah.
Except he's probably a nice guy. I don't know. But I'm taking Miami. If the worst thing about me is I'm too loyal, I'll take it. But I'm
That's a
taking
good
the
way to put
Canes.
it, Chris.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
taking
great
the
way to put
Canes.
it.
I'm
Great way to
probably
put
going
it.
to sprinkle money line, honestly.
I
And
might
I'm
as well.
taking that over too because both these teams just
Dogs
shoot
are-
the lights out.
Dogs are barking.
Even though I'm taking San Diego State.
I'm taking both dogs again. Dogs are barking.
I mean, if you
Could.
just take nothing
Could
but
be.
dogs, you've probably had a good tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to go way over, too. 149.5.
Yeah.
Both these
Yep.
teams score 80 points.
Yeah,
last week.
pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Or in their last game, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
Yeah.
like that.
I like that.
a lot.
I like that too.
Huh.
Well, those are the two games we get this week. On Saturday, April Fool's Day. We'll see if we get made a fool or not by betting on these games.
sorry.
What? That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. I hate April Fool's Day. It was clever. It was
I'll
clever.
be at a wedding, so unfortunately I will not be able to watch
Who's wedding?
these games. My friend Matt.
Oh, okay. Married on April Fool's Day. That's
Yeah,
got to be something.
I thought
Interesting.
it was a prank when he told me.
What if it's a long con? They just like do the whole vows and like April Fool's.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like we wasted your whole Saturday.
I'd be like, I'm furious, but objectively,
I
this is
respect it.
awesome.
I would respect it. I would respect it.
All right, well, those are the games. Chris wanted to talk about baseball, but before I throw it to Chris, I just want to give myself my flowers because for most of the weekend, I kind of went undefeated in college hockey except for the last day. I'm probably the hottest college hockey bettor of all time.
Not of all time, but
Yeah, of all
currently-
time. No,
Currently,
yeah.
yeah.
Of the last week.
Yeah, of of Saturday,
You're up there.
Friday, and
Definitely.
Thursday. Yeah,
Definitely up
From Thursday to Saturday?
yeah,
Probably.
yeah, yeah. I did lose one bet on Sunday, thanks to Michigan, who is far and away better than Penn State. They let Penn State score, and then I had them three-way, so they had to win in regulation and get a lot more value. Also, on Action 24/7, they have the best college hockey lines. They're better than any other book. The value there is just it's like always like 20 points higher.
Shit.
It's wild. But I had Michigan to win in a regulation, and Penn State scored in like the second period.
Scored on a power play.
Yeah, that was brutal. Michigan tied it up at the beginning of the third. Went to overtime. I said a few loud words, and then I turned off the game. And then I come to find out they scored 1 minute into overtime.
Yep.
That
That's the worst.
that was brutal. That
Didn't you have another loss? I thought you had a heartbreaker.
I had one.
that I rode.
That was
Oh,
my pick.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
was his
okay.
pick.
I had BU
Okay.
puck line against Cornell.
Gotcha.
They were up 2-0 for most of the third period. Actually, almost the entire third period. And I turned it off. I had to go to the store. I was like, whatever. Thought it was one easy, and then I just get a message from Will like, BU puck line was a heartbreaker. I was like, fuck. What happened?
I heard Will say some loud words,
Yeah.
and
I
I
don't
was
blame
like,
you. If I was watching it, I would have been furious. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, what happened? He said Cornell scored with an empty net, like less than a minute left in the game. Oh my god! I was just standing there in Kroger, just
cool.
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 That was Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that set the tone for the day because I'd lost all 3 college basketball bets that night. I knew that was going to happen too. I saw that happen. I was like, that's a bad omen. I'm going to lose every college basketball bet tonight. And I did.
Way she goes.
I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
You lose a heartbreaker to start the day, it curses the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Except my XFL pick, which we'll get into later.
Yep. Get into it.
So, yeah, the Frozen Four is not this week, but it's the next week.
April 6th.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride every one of your picks from now on, though.
Okay.
I said I would.
All
And
right.
I have been, but I didn't have Michigan or one of the other ones. But
That's okay. So, teams of the Frozen Four are Quinnipiac, Michigan, Minnesota, and BU.
who do we like to win it all out of that field?
I like Quinnipiac.
Really?
Mhm.
Love that.
See, Minnesota has far and away been the best team in college hockey this season, and they can do it, but that's not how college hockey works. It's never the best team.
I love that.
And so that crosses them out for me on my board. BU, they're new. They're
Really? I feel like they've been good for a while. I mean, I do not follow this sport very closely whatsoever.
they've been down the past like 3 to 4 years.
Oh, okay.
And this is the first time they made the Frozen Four in like I want to say maybe 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. It's been a while. So they're still kind of fresh to this sort of generation of college hockey. So they're out. And Michigan, they're great. They're a great team, but they're just like when we watched the game, all of their passes were super hard. They could not make any pass. They have one of the best college hockey play. They have two of the best college hockey players on their team in one of the Hughes, Luke Hughes, and Fantilli, who hasn't been drafted yet, and he's probably going to go second overall in the NHL draft. But they're too fancy. They let the Penn State game get away from them, but they were able to come back and win it. But
just know they're that good.
Yeah.
So they just kind of toy with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And Quinnipiac, over the past 10 years, has won the most college hockey games.
They have the
I
best
know that.
record going into the Frozen Four, I believe.
I love that.
Yeah, they've won the most games in the past 10 years of college
awesome.
hockey.
That's awesome.
So
I love that.
that's my pick.
I might just put a feature on them. Honestly. Why not?
I think I might. I think I might. That's my pick. And those are my reasons for not picking the others. So
I like it.
yeah.
Just pick the winner.
But Chris, I'm going to throw it to you. You want to talk about baseball because it starts tomorrow?
Tomorrow, when the episode comes out, it will be starting today at noon Central. It's opening day. I'm jacked up. This is it's not the best, but it's awesome. Opening day, everyone has hope. It's cool. Just wait. I'm a Reds fan, obviously. Just give it 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh, the Reds are done. So, but I am excited for tomorrow. I am going to have a responsible amount of a lot of bets, if that makes sense.
A responsible amount of a lot of bets.
Yes, because it's opening day.
Yeah.
Well, but I do have 3 that I will be taking right now, and I will go through those once I pull them up. And then I have a couple futures we can get into after this. We'll start out with, let me pull it. Well, I guess I'll just say this. Going to the Reds game tomorrow. I'm leaving right after we record. Reds money line. Minus.
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
They're
Take
playing the
money line.
Braves.
Playing the Pirates.
Oh, Pirates.
Minus 145. A little juicy. Hunter Green's on the mound. He's one of the best young pitchers in baseball. He throws gas. Like, just nothing but, like, 100-mile-an-hour heaters.
Don't the Pirates
The
stink?
yeah, but so do the Reds, so it's like, But the Pirates, the Pirates are awful. So, honestly, let's look. I don't know if first 5 lines are out yet. I'm not seeing them. So I might take them first 5 because the Reds bullpen is traditionally dog shit. So we'll see. Then I'm going to take New York Mets money line, minus 120 against the Miami Marlins. The New York Mets, the last 61 opening day games, 40-21.
That's a lot.
Didn't they just lose like their best player?
Their closer.
Their closer.
Yeah. The Marlins have a great their pitcher going tomorrow is probably the best in the American League, Sandy Alcantara. He's awesome. That's why the Mets are counting with Max Scherzer, who's both Cy Young candidates. That's why this total is at 6.5. So, but I'm just taking Mets money line. The Marlins are not good. They haven't been good probably since they won the World Series like 20 years ago. There was a lot of games last year with Alcantara where it's like he would pitch 7 innings, give up 1 run, they lose 2-1. So, yeah,
Gave up 1 run
in 7 innings, and then
and then
he would get
lose.
pulled
Oh,
for the
okay.
bullpen, and then they would just lose.
Oh, okay.
So,
Wasn't there a game last year where the Reds lost on a no-hitter?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, because they're the Reds.
Yeah. I don't mean to be. I'm not
No,
trashing you.
It
but
was like the ninth inning. I mean, I think they walked 2 or 3 guys, hit a couple guys, and then bases loaded, they walked someone. It was like, yeah.
How does that happen?
Because they're the Reds, man. They are the Washington Commanders of the MLB. Just ownership who is god awful. Refused to suspend the third highest paid player on the
$6 million.
2023 Reds payroll is Ken Griffey Jr.
Does he make 6 or 9?
$6 million.
$6 million. Yeah.
He also hasn't played baseball in about a decade.
Oh. I had heard of Ken Griffey Jr. I don't follow baseball at all, but
Yeah, he definitely hasn't played for the Reds in about 10 years.
he's still in the league?
No. He's like 40.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, he's not on the roster?
No. But the way his buyout worked,
Oh,
we
he got
made
traded?
it like,
Or
I don't remember how it went down. I was a kid when he left the team, but like
oh,
the way
he was on the
still-
Reds.
Yes.
And he's still getting paid.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Because the way his buyout works, I mean, you know, like Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
yeah.
it's kind of like that situation.
Oh,
Not as
okay.
extreme. Where
Yeah,
Bobby Bonilla hasn't played since the '90s, and he's still getting paid
I think he's got like
three or more,
3,
years,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's that kind of situation, and he's the third highest paid player on the team. Player,
That's wild.
$6 million.
That's
Yeah,
I don't like that.
no, I don't. Try being a
I know
fan-
you don't
Try
like
being a
that.
fan of the team.
Yeah. Well, just not a fan of baseball. I'm kind of like, that's really dumb. It's
Yeah.
just like idiotic.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
but, okay. Well, that's baseball.
Well, I have one more. I have
No, I
one
mean,
more
it-
pick for
it's
tomorrow.
just a saying.
Oh, I thought
Just
you were
a
saying
saying.
that was.
No,
I
no,
get
no.
what you're saying. One more pick for tomorrow. Diamondbacks Dodgers under 7.5. Zach Gallen, Julio Urias are pitching. They're two of the best pitchers in the game. I'm surprised at 7.5. So just give me that. Short and sweet.
Okay.
And then we get to my 3 futures real quick. Speak of the Reds, kind of a homer pick. Cincinnati Reds over 64.5 wins.
I did see a projection today that they were projected to get 70.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that.
Hold on, let me pull up what their record was last year. They were 62 and 100 last year. They had one of the worst starts in the history of baseball.
Yeah, I remember when that happened
They
because
start-
they could have statistically been the worst team ever in the MLB.
They were projected to be
Yeah.
at one point. They started out 3-22.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
And they didn't win a game for like 2 months.
they
or
won their
something.
first 2 games, I think, or they went 2-3 or 2-1 in their first 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember they opened against the Braves and they won that series. I
Uh-huh.
was like, hey. And then went 1-21.
Just like you said,
next.
everybody has hope
Yeah.
on opening day.
So, yeah. So they started 3-22, and then after that, we're just hit by just like plagued with injuries. So, barring being plagued with injuries again and the worst start in baseball history, I think this team can win 65 games.
Yeah.
Can win
like
3
that.
more games than last year.
Yeah,
And the
it's not
team has
hard.
improved.
It's not hard.
Not by much, but it's improved. We'll go to another win total. Let me pull it up. Boston Red Sox under 77.5 wins. I think they're kind of going to suck. I
Okay.
think they're going to finish last in that division. They just don't really have anyone that does it for me. They kind of got rid of a lot of guys. What?
I was gonna make a joke, but never mind.
What? No, I said.
You said they don't have any guys that really does it for me, and I was like, well, they're all guys. So
Yeah. So no one do it for me. But I just think they're going to suck. So give me under 77.5. And then we have a player prop future. Yordan Alvarez to hit the most home runs plus 1,000. This guy mashes taters. He only hit 37 home runs last year. That's a lot. That's a lot. Aaron Judge hit what, fucking like 62?
yeah,
So that's not going to happen again. Aaron Judge will come back down to earth. Everyone will kind of come back down to earth. Heard Alvarez worked on his swing, so he's not going to strike out near as much, just what I've heard. So I'll take him at plus 1,000 at the most homer. And I didn't really watch most of him during the regular season. I knew he was a great hitter. I watched some of him in the postseason, and it was every at bat he was just crushing, like hitting the piss off the ball.
Yeah.
It was insane. So give me that plus 1,000.
So are you leaving? You said you're leaving from here to go to Knoxville.
And then me and my
up
dad
with-
are driving tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow
up
morning?
to Cincinnati. Yeah.
Are you watching any baseball movie tonight to get hype?
Probably. I'll probably throw on like Moneyball or Bull Durham or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might see if I can find Moneyball
What?
somewhere. I might see if I can find
It's
Moneyball
probably
on some
on something.
streaming service.
Yeah.
That movie rocks, dude.
It does, man.
That movie rocks. It's
My
not
dad-
even like about baseball.
baseball.
Well, it's
It
about
is.
baseball,
Yeah.
but like at its core, it's like
About
it's
math.
not like an actual like it's not like Bull Durham or like A League of Their Own or like
It's
know
about
like
the business side.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
front office of
Yeah.
baseball. It's not about the players.
the statistical analysis. It's so beautiful.
All right, easy there.
I love it.
It's a fantastic movie. I might watch that. Either that or Bull Durham. Probably when I get to my parents' house tonight.
Hell yeah.
My dad
Pumped.
loves Bull Durham.
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies. It's my favorite baseball movie, but yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Top 10, definitely.
Last summer, I visited my parents, and they were cleaning out their basement. And I come in through the garage into their basement, and there it is, a poster of Kevin Costner in Bull Durham. And I said, Dad, why do you have this?
Was that a poster like the movie poster, or just like an action shot of him in the movie?
It was like, it's like a headshot of him with like a big ass quote coming down the side. And I was like, Dad, why do you have this? He goes, that's from Bull Durham. That's the greatest movie of all time.
How dare you ask that? Get the fuck out of my
I'm like,
house.
who the hell is Bull Durham?
Sir.
And I thought you were my son.
You know, I think he said that. I think he said that. I think he said something to the effect of that.
I love that. So
Yeah,
I
it's
might watch
great.
that tonight. We'll see.
All right, Mr. XFL,
We're getting into it.
let's do it.
All right.
I think that is the next thing.
All right. Coming off my first 4-0 week of the season.
I'm sorry, what?
4-0.
One more time?
4-0.
A little louder.
4-0.
There we go.
Undefeated, as they
Undefeated.
say on the streets. That was, and
The street.
none of them were really even that close.
No, they all kind of cruised.
Yeah, the first one,
wild.
That first over I had, that one, the first half was kind of close, and then I went away. I had to go like do some cleaning. Came back, turned it on. I was like, oh, this is already over. It's fourth quarter just started.
Yeah.
Other than that, they weren't even close. But I mean, that's just what I come to expect.
That's what you come to expect from Mr. XFL.
I took two of your picks. I took the Monday night and I believe the Sunday game. Or did they have a Sunday game?
They had
I
a
don't
Sunday
remember.
game. Yeah, it was the Brahmas.
Yeah, I
think.
took the Brahmas money line.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Because I remember saying I'm debating between Brahma's money line and the under. If I would have taken both.
Oh, you could have been 5-0.
Yeah, but
Damn.
don't want to get too greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
I took your Monday night pick without telling you.
thank you.
So,
I guess.
because I didn't want to. I didn't want
You
to.
would jinx it.
Yeah.
Everybody was riding Chris though.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "I'm taking it."
Except me. Telling
But you took it.
your brain
said-
doesn't think. Your brain didn't think that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. It comes from a good place in the heart.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. You should be thanking me.
I did.
Yeah.
You should be thanking me for you making me money.
Okay.
That's the thought.
He also.
Anyway, let's get into the lines. We got Friday Night Lights. Seattle Sea Dragons visiting the Arlington Renegades. Sea Dragons -4.5. Over under 37.5. Give me Sea Dragons -4.5. I think the Renegades suck. They were projected to be pretty good. They're not. They're just not. So Sea Dragons -4.5. Their offense is clicking. I love it. And then we got Saturday at noon. Brahmas versus Vipers. Vipers are -3, over under 39.5. Give me the under. Vipers have been a little unpredictable. That makes me a little scared of taking the Brahmas. One thing that's consistent, these Brahmas games just go way under. So
What's that total again?
39.5. I think it's a little too high. Honestly, I thought about taking the Brahmas under at 33.5. So
Okay.
give me 39.5 on the under there. Then we have the best and the worst, the undefeated and the winless Defenders taking on the Guardians. Defenders minus 9.5, over under 45.5. Over 45.5. Guardians, they are putting it together on offense. They just always fuck themselves every game. We got Vols legend Quentin Dormady back there just slinging the rock.
Yeah.
Slinging the rock, but they usually get like a penalty or a turnover late in the game to screw themselves. Kind of like the plus 9.5, but we'll stick over 45.5. And then on Sunday, the lone Sunday game, that's surprising. Battlehawks and the Roughnecks. Roughnecks minus 3. Hate to do this as a lifelong Roughnecks fan
Of course.
Mhm.
since day one.
Yeah.
Of them, not
Mhm.
me. Battlehawks plus 3. Just play it safe.
Yeah, they that Roughnecks game on Monday,
Mhm.
they did not
They
seem
do
very
not-
good.
they-
I didn't
yeah,
watch it.
They've been slipping. They've lost 2 in a row.
Yeah.
I think either 2 in a row or 2 of the last 3.
I don't know. They got manhandled.
They did kind of get slapped around a little bit. They played a few cupcakes to begin their season,
Mm-hmm.
so now they're kind of starting to play the better teams in the league.
The best of the best.
Well, they played the best last week and they got bitch
Oh,
slapped.
okay. Yeah.
So now they play the Battlehawks, who are good. So I'm gonna take Battlehawks plus 3.
I like that.
And,
Plus 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
4 picks, 4 winners again.
Let's go.
I am the XFL.
You are.
I was a little worried once I started saying that I was gonna like screw myself.
You're going to
Yeah.
get those words. Like,
It's been
yeah.
going well so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
You
saying
gotta,
it.
You got to keep saying it.
I mean, we're more than halfway through, and I'm just
Scream it from the rooftops.
I think I'm gonna buy an XFL hat,
I think that would
Hey.
be
not a team.
Yeah, just
XFL,
like
like Rob
like
Lowe.
Rob Lowe, yeah. At that
Just
Panthers game, just
XFL.
NFL.
Yeah, it's just XFL.
Just hope everybody has fun.
just fan of good, clean sportsmanship and winning money.
I love it.
All right. Well, that's probably going to be it for us. Yeah, thank you so much for watching or listening. Yeah, interact with this any way that you can. Like, comment, subscribe. Any way that you interact with us, it really helps us out. What are you laughing at, Chris?
I just Googled XFL hat, see if I could find one. And it's like, first few are like the Defenders hat, Battlehawks, Renegades, and then it's just this random ass Wendy's hat.
With Jackie Robinson's number on it, 42.
Yeah. But it's like not like a worker's hat. It's like a nice
just like a-
hat.
yeah.
It just has the Wendy's.
It's got a
slope.
rope.
Yeah.
It's a rope hat. That's badass, dude. I'd buy that.
$36.
Never mind.
Okay.
It's not worth the joke.
It's not.
It's pretty funny.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to find an XFL hat after that. Sorry, that was so funny.
That's pretty good.
I know you said XFL, but were you actually looking for this bitchin' Wendy's?
I bet you were.
Oh, man, this hat looks pretty nice, though.
You like Wendy's, don't you?
I'm thinking about getting. If I can't find an XFL hat, I'm gonna get that. That's so.
That's
fucking
hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh my god. You should win. You should use your XFL gambling winnings to buy that hat.
I was gonna use it to buy an XFL hat. But
Yeah, but
if I can't find one.
if you can't find one, then buy the Wendy's hat.
That's so,
Somebody's got to get that hat.
that's so funny. It's a one of one, probably.
Yeah, one of limited edition.
I really want to know why there's a 42.
Yeah, that's wild to me. The 42 is a bit strange.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That was great. All right, I say we
All
just
right.
end it there.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter.
I can't stop. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Follow us on Twitter. Tweet out picks every day. And now that baseball's back, Chris has something to gamble on every day now that college basketball is going away. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Link in the description. Thank you so much. Sean, what's the promo code? I keep
Promo
forgetting.
code as you keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's why I keep asking you.
Well, as always, it is Money3. MONEY 3. When you use the code Money3 on the Action 24/7 Sportsbook, you will receive a $250 risk-free bet on your first bet. New customers only. Terms and conditions apply. We'll see you next week.
That's right. We'll see you next week. There's 3 of us. Now let's make some money.
Woo! Woo!
Ow.